Hello friends, this video on electric charges and fields part 26 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 25 before going ahead with part 26. So let us proceed in a similar manner to calculate the electric field at an equatorial point. So let us suppose this is our dipole. This is plus q minus q separated by a distance 2a. Let us mark this point as A and this point as B. So we take an equatorial point, say this point, which we mark as P. So we have to calculate the electric field at this point. So here also we will first calculate the electric field at point P due to A, and then we will calculate the electric field at P due to B. So first let us concentrate on EPA, that is electric field at P due to A. So what would be the direction in this case? A is positive, P is also positive because P is the point where our imaginary test charge resides. So P is also positive. So A being positive, P being positive, A will push P away from it. So the direction would be like this. So this would be the direction of EPA. Right? Now let us talk about the magnitude. Magnitude as usual would be KQ divided by R square. What is R? R is nothing but AP. Now what is AP? This distance is A, and let us say that point P is an equatorial point located at a distance x from the dipole. So this is A, this is x. So from Pythagoras theorem, this distance AP will be equal to root over A square plus x square. So EPA will be KQ divided by root over A square plus x square. So this will be along PN. Let us mark some point N here. So similarly, let us calculate the electric field at P due to B. So B is a negative charge, right? So it will try to attract P towards itself. So that means the direction of EPB would be towards B. So this would be the direction of EPB. And the magnitude would be KQ divided by root over A square plus R square, because even PB will be equal to root over x square plus A square. But in this case, the direction is along PB. Right? Now we have to find out the resultant of these two. So what would be the net E? That is E resultant. Now if you look at this, let us suppose that this angle is equal to theta. So if this angle is equal to theta, what will be the remaining angle? Let us suppose we will resolve it along this axis. So when we resolve it along this axis, we say this is E. So this would be EPB cos theta and this will be EPB sin theta, right? This will be EPB sin theta. Similarly, if we resolve EPA, if this angle is theta, that means this angle will also be theta, right? So if we resolve EPA, then we get EPA sin theta along this direction and EPA cos theta along this direction, right? So we see that the cos theta components being equal and opposite will cancel out, whereas the sin theta components being along the same direction will add up. So when we calculate the resultant electric field, it will be equal to EPA sin theta plus EPB sin theta. Right? So this will be equal to, since the values of EPA and EPB are same as far as magnitude is concerned, so we can write it as 2 into EPA sin theta. So 2 into what is EPA? It is KQ divided by root over x square plus A square. And what is sin theta? If you look at this, sin theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So what is the perpendicular here? It is this distance A, and hypotenuse is this distance, that is root over A square plus x square. So this will be equal to A divided by root over A square plus x square. So this will be equal to 2 into K into Q into A divided by x square plus A square. Now if you look at it, 2 into Q into A. What is this? This is nothing but product of either charge and the distance between them. So this can be replaced with the dipole moment, that is Kp divided by x square plus A square. Sorry, I made a mistake when I started. This electric field is Kq by R square. So I just missed the square. So this has to be square, right? So when you reach here, it is 2 times Kq by root over x square plus A square whole square. So at the end you arrive at x square plus A square to the power 3 by 2. So the final expression for electric field equatorial is equal to Kp divided by x square plus A square to the power 3 by 2. So this represents the electric field at any equatorial point of an electric dipole. So the way we had a discussion on the axial point, similarly we will discuss certain points related to the electric field at an equatorial point. So let us have a quick discussion. So what is the expression that we arrived at? The expression was Kp divided by x square plus A square to the power 3 by 2. Now what happens if the point is located at a distance which is quite far from the dipole? That is, when x is very greater than A. A represents nothing but the distance between the dipole, the distance between the two charges in the dipole. So if x is very large, again in the denominator we can just ignore A. So the electric field becomes Kp divided by x square to the power 3 by 2. So this is equal to Kp divided by x cube. So from this, even here we conclude that electric field is inversely proportional to x cube, like how we found in case of an axial point. Even here we see that electric field is directly proportional to the dipole moment. And when we talk about the direction of the dipole moment, it is always directed from minus q to plus q. So there is no controversy with the direction of dipole moment. No matter the point is axial or equatorial, dipole moment will always be directed from the negative charge towards the positive charge. So even here in this case, if you look at the direction of the electric field, so the electric field is directed parallel to the axis joining the two charges in the dipole. And we also conclude that twice of E equatorial, that is the value which we obtain here, is nothing but half of the value which we obtained for E axial. So we arrive at this result as well. That is, twice the value of electric field at an equatorial point is equal to the electric field at an axial point. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.